Shakila Monfared, a monarchist prisoner in Karchak prison, have no security in prison. Shakila, who has been beaten up several times by prison staffs, is in prison on charges of propaganda against the regime and insulting Islam. Has been sentenced to 2 years and 8 months in prison again. Farzana Ansarifer, sister of Farzad Ansarifer, said, "I've got a summon by the Criminal Court of Islamic Republic. However, I will insist for justice for my brother and nothing can force me to be silent, because this time my mother will raise her voice for her children." A part of justice is the memory. Following the 1979 revolution in Iran, Major General Parviz Amini Afshar, commander of the Imperial Guards and head of G2 military intelligence for Iran's Royal Army, was executed on February 20th, 1979. A girl in a village in the Zuzu Mahru of Lorestan was injured when she fell downstairs, and because the village did not have proper access to the road, she was transported on a homemade wooden stretcher for a distance of 10 kilometers to reach another village by ambulance. A large number of women are selling handicrafts and homemade food along the streets of Shiraz. Although all kinds of jobs are honorable, having so many people as street peddler reflects the difficult living conditions of the people, especially female-headed households. Protest rally of Godar Rain villagers against the destruction of a spring known as Cheshme Daru by Chinese miners. This natural spring was destroyed near the mine known as the Chinese mine to transfer its water for mining purposes. Russian Federation Army shelled a kindergarten in Stanitsia, Luhanska in eastern Ukraine, near the border between the two countries, which injured 2 kindergarten teachers. These are the laborers and workers in Brugerd in Iran. With a sunburned face, this man who suffers from poverty speaks of unemployment, endless misery, and his shame in front of his family because of the poverty. "700 protesting workers of Tabriz Motogen Company were fired during the strike and protest of the Motogen workers against the lack of equalization of their salaries and arrears. 700 workers have received a letter of termination of work and have not been allowed to enter the company." Shareholders and victims of Iran's stock exchange market demanded for security in Iran's stock market and the return of the value of their shares. Environmentalists and residents of Chalav village in Amal city protest against the granting of the 4th permit for mining in this area. Chalav in Amal is habitant of various endangered species, including leopards and gazelles. Workers of Kian Tire Company held a protest rally by burning tires due to non-payment of their salaries and wages. Yaz ranchers went on strike to protest against the lack of care for their demands and the lack of institutional responsible executives for livestock. Isfahani ranchers went on strike to protest the absence of a responsible executive to address their demands. Ahwa steel workers rallied in front of Khuzestan governor's office. "Neither threat nor imprisonment may stop us. For the third day in a row, Ahwa steel workers held a rally in front of the Khuzestan governor's office to protest the non-processing of their demands. A group of fired workers of the Ahwa's Rolling and Pipe Mills Company held a protest rally in front of the entrance of the company in protest of their illegal dismissal and their other demands.